Hello, family. So today I'm going to make, I found a recipe. It's called butter beans, and it's made with lima beans and ham hocks and ham. So we're going to do this. Come join me. We're going to start out with tablespoon of butter to cook up some onion and garlic. And I did the quick soak, let it come to a boil, and then let it turn off the heat and let it sit for an hour. Because I forgot to soak overnight last night. Okay, we're just going to get this going here. I got it on high right now because we're going to bring everything to a boil after we do the onions and the garlic. Yeah. Okay, I'm putting an onion in there. And we're just going to let that cook. I don't want to walk away from this. I have a habit of doing that. Can't do that with this. I was startled out of my sleep last night with my phone going off telling me some man's voice saying, "Warning, you are in a freeze warning for your area." Like, oh, wake me up for that. I already took care of all my plants, but it didn't freeze here. So it was close, but it didn't. I warmed up the car before I went to the office this morning, but everything, all my flowers and everything, tomatoes, they're all done. I'm just waiting on scarlet runner beans. I'm waiting on the bean pods to dry out and turn tan color so I can harvest those for seeds. And I'm waiting on the marigolds and the zinnias to dry up for seeds. It's the only thing we got left that's really growing. Everything else is put away for the winter. Pond is dry as ever, except the upper pond that hasn't drained out. So I don't know. It'll probably freeze, but there's no fish in there, so I feel like it needs more butter. It's drying out in there. There we go. Much better. Okay, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of garlic. Just give it a quick I'm also going to place these bones in here that I had already roasted ham hocks. And I roasted those, so I want to keep the bones in there. This is yes, we'll get that. And I had a couple pieces of ham too, so I cut those up. Okay, now we're going to put some bone broth in there. If I can open it here. All right. I want to see how much I got in here. We want about 8 cups, so I'm going to put 2 of those in there. Chicken bone broth is what I'm using. Or you can use your own. I do have chicken broth in the freezer, but okay, I'm using 1 bag of lima beans. I'm putting those in there. I'm also going to add a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, and some onion powder if I can find it. Where did I put it? Here it is. The 2 different flavors of onions. Okay, now we're going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to let that come to boil uncovered. We'll be back. Okay, this is boiling good. So now I'm going to turn it down to simmer. And we're going to let this simmer for about two and a half hours until the beans are tender. And if we have to add more broth, we'll add more broth. Okay, we'll see in a little bit. For you anyway. Okay, it's gone down some, but I'm not going to add a chicken broth quite yet. Any more broth yet. It's still cooking away. We'll check it in a little bit. Okay, these are done. These are done. I'm going to keep a little bit of that liquid in there because you know how it'll soak it up anyway. Now what I want to do is take those bones out of there. Okay. We got a big, that was in there just for flavor. Where's that other one? There it is. There you are. Okay. Now, oh, this looks good. Very good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. I want to add that to that. Let that melt in there. Yum. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes and then we're going to try it. Okay, we're going to scoop this up. Looks like I got more meat than beans, but that's okay. I had to use up that ham and the ham hocks. Want some? Let's try this. There you go. Butter beans. Let's have a big helping of it. try it. Mmm. I do love beans, any kind of bean. This is good too. My dog was begging too. There you go. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now.